We need to invest in humanity, social programming, making the system equal for all, and the environment so that we as a whole can heal together. I learned from a podcast, and I can't remember which one, that out of 100% of people, 25% will not agree with me. They will dislike or even hate me, and their feelings will not change. 25% will not like or agree with me, but they may be able to on occasion. 25% might like and agree with me, but may grow to dislike or even hate me. And 25% will agree and like what I have to say, and this will not change. So I came to an understanding that potentially 75% may open their hearts and agree with me to some extent. However, about 25% of the population and I will never agree with each other, and I'm 1,000% okay that we will never agree. And changing my opinion is not going to happen. I want to be a part of the solution, not continue to be part of the problem. I believe that disagreements with others is a part of life. People will always have their disagreements. There will always be those who are unwilling and unable to change their minds, even in the face of new evidence. And I'm okay that we will disagree. The financial system I designed is not for the top 1% of millionaires or billionaires. I created a way to expand current programs and develop and fund multiple new programs to heal our ecosystem. It is clear that humanity is completely linked to our future. We have abused our environmental biome, and now we are going to suffer the consequences, especially if we don't make any changes. We must clean up our act and allow Mother Earth to heal. It is also clear our current industry has not met its responsibilities to the world around it. The rich and famous are spending exorbitant amounts of money on trips to space while people starve around the world. Vaccine inequities show lack of empathy and priority, and all of humanity's future is at stake waiting for their next move. Whose next move am I speaking of? The rich and shameless. The current system and the rich are doing nothing to make necessary changes. Our home is suffering. There is severe drought in some places while others are underwater. All humans are members of this earth and share it. This means that what we do on one side of the earth will eventually impact the entire biome. Humankind is one race, and we all share the air, water, and land of this earth. We cannot be separated by region or race, by color or gender identification. Global warming will impact all life forms on earth. Our children's future depends on how we act right now. Any change we do today will take years to see positive effects. Instead of the 1% using their wealth to repair the damage that they have caused our world, they will continue doing things the same way because of their greed. By not changing or challenging this current system, we've accepted the outcomes for our kids. In order to save us from ourselves, we need to be okay with shaking up the system and making them, the wealthy and governments, accountable to our future generations. We need a blueprint or map to rescue us. We need people of all ages, especially our youth, to step up and support the plan because their future depends on it. We cannot continue to allow a very small portion of society to make these irresponsible decisions that impacts us all. We must take responsibility for our future and our children. Many are too young to have a say, but they will be the most impacted. They deserve to have us fight for what is right. The implementation of the plan will create lasting jobs in communities across every country that participates. We're investing for the long term. Ordinary individuals should not fear changes to the current system. The 1% are the ones who will be scared because we will no longer tolerate their negligence. Change takes time, so as the current system of the world evolves, industry will have an opportunity to join the plan. By not participating, they will show themselves to be informed polluters. The plan is reasonable. It will assist industry in becoming responsible to the earth while not going broke. We need to look at the entire system and understand that there will be job losses, but they will be replaced by local, middle-class jobs with pensions and benefits for the long term. Because the beauty of cleaning up our house is that these jobs are intended to last for centuries. The plan I designed to be in perpetuity for all. It will live on and expand our economy while providing a safe and healthy world around us. Garbage issues exist everywhere, and we must clean up the world to make it safe for future generations. People will have local jobs and a transportation system in their region, thus allowing them to work closer to home and spend more time with family and friends. There will be existing jobs for coming generations, allowing them to remain where they were raised. Those at the top of the current system will be very upset because they will need to change the things that they do, but our future generation depends on us to make responsible decisions for them and their futures. It is time to open our minds and understand that change is uncomfortable, can be even painful, but every country can benefit from this positive plan. Mother Earth is telling us to get our shit together, and instead of cleaning up our messy home, those in power are acting like they have learned nothing. Pollution has gotten to the point that our world is globally on fire, in severe drought, or underwater. Everyone has to pay for our future to be sustainable. and no one is immune to the side effects of global warming. We must all take responsibility. I had to remind myself that the plan looked really big and would be overwhelming for anyone at first introduction to it. That is why I started this YouTube channel, Sammy71 Earth, so that I can go through every chapter of the textbook, every project or program, to make the book easier to understand. These videos, described by me, Samantha McCarthy, as I need you to enter my mind and see what was gifted to me. I need to make the textbook less overwhelming, which it is already overwhelming. This means that you are actually also getting my running dialogue that was explained and described to me, that I cut out of the textbook to make it simpler for readers. Once all the chapters and episodes are completed, and so far there's 58, and the book is dissected for readers to understand, I will then be posting videos explaining all the relationships between the projects and programs. This is like a 6 or 7 or 8D system, that it has systems within systems, and these will not be understood until people learn the basics of it. I have not designed the next layer of how the partnership works and benefits the environment, but that will be described once the basics are understood and explained. After that, we will be answering hard questions from readers who have read or watched the videos of the textbook. Because the textbook is so extensive, it will be hard for readers to ask those quality questions without reading the whole book or watching all the videos first. This is so important for each project and program as a means to an end, to heal humanity and move our world to sustainability. I will also do podcasts based on the top 10 or 20 questions, both positive or negative. I believe that instead of running from hard questions, to also answer the hard and difficult ones. I know there will be many, many questions, as it is the exact opposite of our current system that we are all used to. So I understand patience will be required, but ignorance, rudeness, and threats will not be tolerated. This system is to ensure that our children have a future, livable wages, and a system that takes care of them for their lifespan. A system that has affordable housing, food, energy, travel, education, training, so that 99% of us can feel some of the luxuries the 1% have denied and enjoy. There's multiple programs and projects in each element, and there's a total of 36 programs or projects throughout the system. That is because there's so much wrong with our current system and Earth. But also, the world is a big place, and to give us a chance, it will take great acts reaching as far and wide as possible. I also believe that the 40-hour work week is not one that promotes quality of life. So I put in the structure a 32.5-hour work week so that we, the people, have extra time in the week to take care of our quality of life. Because we will be changing our road to travel, many in the fossil fuel industry and those who control the financial world will be upset. They need to understand that their greed and corruption will not just impact average individuals. If they refuse to change, they and their loved ones will be destroyed as well. You will see we have to change the way we think and everything we do. The plan is specifically for democratic countries because we all have to make the commitment to save our entire world and rebuild it inclusively for everyone. If we want to make this world a better place, we must say no to countries that violate their citizens' human rights, rule with fear and threats, controlling free speech and spreading propaganda, hate, and intolerance, violate the rights of girls and women. These types of countries do not represent the world we are building. In order for us to protect our democratic way of life for our children, we must live by these rules. Autocracies and dictatorships cannot work within this system. The GGDI and 7 Gens will not partner with them. Instead, we will work to build a partnership with the goal of strengthening democracies around the world. One of GGDI and 7 Gens' goal is to reduce and stop the need for illegal immigration. And we will do this through a partnership that will bring jobs and investments into their countries. In order to qualify, there will be criteria that they will have to meet, and equality for all is non-negotiable. As the ideas were flooding in my mind, I had the distinct feeling that this is our time to actually save ourselves from ourselves. To lift the whole world up, you have to lift up everyone. And if you lift up women of color, you lift up the whole world. But if you lift up women and girls, you will leave nobody behind, and this will benefit the entire world.